Strengthening and supporting Georgia's HBCUs will be one of my top priorities in the Senate. These are gems in our nation's educational system. They're vital ladders to prosperity for Black Georgians, and they train professionals in all fields who make vital contributions to our entire society. And Savannah, of course, hosts Savannah State University, which is the oldest HBCU in Georgia, founded in 1890. But what we're seeing is that HBCUs aren't getting the federal support that they need. They need more short-term pandemic relief, but they also need long-term strategic investment in facilities, construction, maintenance, and infrastructure, in expanding programs to train professionals in vital fields like healthcare, education, and engineering, in endowment growth. So they have that nest egg, that stability, those cash reserves to see them through tough times. And I will work to deliver the most ambitious plan for support of our HBCUs in the history of the United States Congress. The Futures Act and the CARES Act both provided some necessary support for HBCUs and were steps in the right direction. But if Senator Perdue were actually doing his job, then Savannah State University wouldn't be facing the dire circumstances that it is right now. Or Payne College, also here in Georgia, which is in serious difficulty, wouldn't be facing the dire circumstances that it is right now. So for Senator Perdue to take a victory lap when these institutions are in dire financial straits and he's been on vacation for the last month is laughable. I'm presenting a serious plan for long-term strategic investment in these institutions so that when something like COVID-19 comes along, they're not in such trouble. This pandemic has presented HBCUs with three particular challenges. The first is institutional finances. These institutions need more immediate financial relief at a moment like this. The second is the financial condition of the student body and their families, because as we've seen this massive increase in joblessness and this economic crisis, that's hit Georgia's Black community even harder. A lot of young people are having trouble making college tuition, and that's why we need to make sure that they don't have to take on debt to get these degrees. The third is that the institutions and their students don't always have access to the technology, the equipment, and the broadband internet necessary to engage in remote instruction and remote education. So that's why the short-term COVID-19 relief for HBCUs needs to include direct financial support, expansion of support for tuition, and investment in technology and training so that instructors and students can still interact fruitfully in remote learning while we get the public health situation under control.